Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nicolas Avellaneda. I am a colorectal surgeon from Argentina, and on behalf of the social media team of Surgery Journal, today I am pleased to interview Dr. Ameera AlHasan. She's a surgeon from Kuwait, and we are going to be speaking regarding diversity and inclusion within the surgical community. Ameera, good afternoon. Very nice to have you here today. How are you?
Hello, Nicolas. Thank you very much for inviting me to do this. I'm happy to be here with you too.
Yes, we are very happy to have you here. So could you please introduce yourself for the community and what your role is within the Surgery Journal?
Right. So I am currently a member of the Digital Media and Innovations Editorial Board on Surgery. I'm a general surgeon by training. I'm a specialist at Jabr Al-Ahmed Hospital in Kuwait, currently on the colorectal surgery service. Also very active in trauma care education. So I am course director and state faculty for advanced trauma life support here in Kuwait. And obviously I'm very active with surgery as a member of the team.
Yes, I'm a colorectal surgeon too, so we're on the same page now. So thank you very much for this introduction. Now, during the past years, there has been a big movement towards bringing light to a discussion that, in my opinion, was very necessary in the surgical community. This discussion is about how to make our specialty more open to diversity and inclusion. I say it's important because it seems that among medical specialties, surgery has been particularly affected by this problem. So what's your point of view regarding this movement towards a more diverse and inclusive surgical world?
I think it is very important that we're starting to have this conversation in surgery. But I think it may be a bit late, but better late than never. I think it's important to discuss diversity and inclusion, not just as a trend, but as a trend that's here to stay, stemming from a firm belief that this is a movement that will add something to our field. So we have to firmly believe that everyone can bring something unique to the table, regardless of their background. I think it's very important that our surgical community represents the outside community. So you have people from all walks of life. It's important to have women be empowered in surgery, to have different genders being representative, different ethnicities and religious background, because that is what the outside world is like. That is what society is like. And it's important that the healthcare force, particularly the surgical service, be representative of what society is like. And, previously surgery used to be a very close community, more like a cult. While the training is still rigorous and you have to prove yourself to make it, but you shouldn't have to be put at a disadvantage based on your background. So I think it's very important that nobody be left behind. And maybe I'll quote a proverb that everybody knows. So if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. And if we want to go far in surgery and take this service further into the future, it's important that everybody jumps on this wagon and we make sure that we are being all inclusive in our field.
Actually, I think I completely agree with your point of view. And also, as you said, it's better later than never. This is a must here. And I'm glad that we can say that now we seem to be working in a more diverse and inclusive environment, but still, I think there is a lot to do regarding this subject. And of course, the fight is not over. So, but what can you tell us about Surgery Journal's policy to guarantee that those who intend to publish will be equally treated, or that no matter who they are or where they come from?
Right. So I think surgery as a journal is taking big leaps when it comes to diversity and inclusion, not just because I'm a member of the team, but because I think it's important to look at it as an outsider. So before looking at the publications, let's take a step back and look at the editorial team. I encourage everyone to have a look at the cover page of the journal and scan the names of the members of the editorial board and the peer reviewers. And you will notice that there's a huge diversity there. People from all over the globe, North America, South America, India, China, all over the globe, there are people who have been given a chance to be on the editorial board and to work with the journal. And if you want to be inclusive, you have to practice what you preach. Before we talk about authors and publications, your team has to be diverse first. And I think we have that at Surgery. I mean, here we are, digital media and innovations team. I'm from the Middle East. Other members are from North America. You're yourself from South America. Other team members from India, from Europe. So it is pretty diverse. And that's where you start. You start building a diverse team and you spread the culture from there. And then you can look at the titles of the articles and you'll see authors from all over the globe again, again from the Americas, from Europe, from China, and every issue is like that. Look at the themes. Our issues are theme-based, and there's a section that goes global surgery. And, you know, we encourage global collaboratives, and I think that's another trend that's catching on in the journal and publication world, that where you're not put at a disadvantage because of where you come from. You can join international collaboratives and get published, and we are very keen on that in surgery. Behind the scenes, when it comes to the peer review process, I don't think where you come from counts at all, as long as you present good quality research. As peer reviewers and editors, we even help push our authors whose first language is not English. We help them edit the language. As long as the science is good, we will help you correct the language and make the necessary recommendations. So that's very important. So yes, so everywhere you look in surgery, there's someone different, something that's some part of it that's all inclusive. I mean, on the February issue, February 2022 issue, I noticed an article under plastic surgery where it says the fundamentals of building a gender affirming surgery service. Now, that's a huge step in the surgical world. Regardless of whether you read the article or not, to be inclusive of genders and to promote that on a surgical service, it means that this journal is a safe place to get your work published. As long as you bring in good science, it does not matter what your background is. This is a safe place to display your work.
Yes, I think that what you are saying is extremely important. And I thank you very much for your insights. It's good for the community to know that no matter where they come from or who they are, if they are willing to present good science, they are going to have a place, a friendly place in surgery. And also, as we have been speaking in previous interviews, it's going to be not only a place for you to present your work, but also to learn. So everything, all these insights are very, very important for the community to get to know the journal and the editorial board. So I thank you very much for your time today. And I think that's all for today. And on behalf of all the surgery journals editorial board, we would like to send best regards to all the community and looking forward to receiving all your publications. Ameera, thank you very much. Any
Thank you
final
very
comments?
much, Nicolas. Thank you very much. I encourage people to continue this conversation. Please check out all our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. Leave a comment and let us know what you think we can do to become more inclusive at surgery. Looking forward to hearing from you all. Thank you very much, Nicolas, for your time.
Thank you very much, Ameera.